Good morning, old YouTube fam. I clearly have not been YouTubing, vlogging, and filming myself for a long time because I'm filming it on my arm as a tripod and I can't place you properly in this car, so we're just going to wing it. But since I last posted a video, I've left my job, I've started a business. Everything's new pretty much. I've moved flats, I've moved locations, and so I thought what a good time to start vlogging, and I'll kind of bring you along on the journey mainly from a business point of view and starting an agency, because let me tell you, it's fucking hard. It's Monday, I'm on week 3. I'm just about to go for a massage actually, and I've had 2 weeks of, I'm not gonna lie, it's been a roller coaster. Week 1 was hard. I was like, oh wow, this is hard, this is different. Last week, I was just an emotional roller coaster last week. Like, I'd have a really good day and then I would be in the trenches being like, what have I done? I've left my career. And I'm just going to be really frank. Like, I think some people think that I shouldn't say this stuff, but honestly, I've done so much research. I listen to loads of founder podcasts. I listen to loads of entrepreneurial stuff, how to start a business, all of that stuff. I've done loads and loads of research, and no one ever, I think, really gives you a realistic story of what it's actually like. So I want to do that, and for no other reason than to just keep it real and be honest. So it's Monday, it's week 3. Yeah, I've got a massage now because my back is in bits. The gym's been off, I can't be arsed, so this week I'm back. We went for a run yesterday, I did a big session Friday, so back in the gym this week. Gonna run again today, so I'm gonna vlog, I'm gonna bring you along with me, and I'm gonna try and keep this thing as consistent as I can because I do like it. I do like vlogging, and I am a YouTubey person. I do run a YouTube agency now. Look at my face. My face is so puffy. I've had a horrendous week of eating and just being lazy, to be honest. Like I said, like emotional fucking up and down. But that, hands down, was the best massage I've ever had. Basically, a South African guy, I can't get the lighting right, a South African guy called Jake, I'm in somewhere in the middle of North Wales, I don't know where I am, but it was very intense. Basically, my back and my hamstrings are so tight, like it's uncomfortable pretty much every day. And usually when I get a massage, people are like, oh, you're tight. And he basically started massaging my back and he just went, that's interesting. And I was like, what? He was like, your back's basically bulging out because it's so tight. So he's just got involved and it felt really good. He's told me to not really train properly for 2 weeks, do stretching every day, cardio every day. So that's what I'm going to do a slow pace for 2 weeks. But yeah, enough yapping. I'm going to go home. I'm going to have breakfast. I've got some really exciting meetings. So basically, I'll explain this as I go. But basically what I'm doing at the minute is, obviously I've got to sell myself, sell my services. And I also realised I didn't tell you what I've set up. I've set up a YouTube agency. So an agency that runs YouTube channels for brands, because that's what I did prior. I ran the channel for JD Sports, and so I have basically like just been outreaching, and some of it's inbound, which is really good. So I'm just having calls with brands and content creators about YouTube channels. So yeah, some I'm winning, some I'm not, and it's a journey. But yeah, that's what today is. Basically work all day. I'm going to have an hour off at lunch. That's another thing I've been struggling with, is routine and when I'm working and when I'm not and what time I start. And like I've been in the corporate world for the long, like I'm 34 now and I started work when I was like, well, from school. So I've been working for 20-ish years and I'm struggling to, like, you know, I don't have to be at work all day every day. I can have a 2-hour gap in the afternoon to go to the gym and work later. Like I work really hard and I've been working long hours. So it's not that I'm taking my foot off the gas, but it feels weird to like now it's 9:05 and usually I'm like an 8 AM start kind of girl. So it's just like creating a new routine around my new life and my new career and my new business. So yeah, so today is go home, have breakfast, start meetings from 10, work a bit in between, and then I'm going to finish at 5. I'm going to go for a really slow, I'm going to try and do 7k tonight. I won't tell you my running journey because I talk about this running stuff and this gym stuff like I'm a proper gym girly. I am, but I don't train like, I'm not like a high Roxy fucking marathon runner. I'm quite laid back with it, but I am consistent, or I try to be. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go for a run, and then I think Kieran and I are going for, we're going on some like trail walk, which I think is like a mountainy, quite intense walk. So we're doing that tonight. So and then I'm gonna make dinner. I'll show you bits. I won't like vlog all day because you don't need to see it, and I want to vlog my week rather than my day. Because I'm doing some exciting stuff. I've got a Channel 4 talk on Wednesday, and then I'm going to have a day off and a self-care day on Friday. So I'll bring you along with me. I will check in a bit later on. But yeah, I was going to say have a gorgeous Monday, but you won't see this. So have a gorgeous daytime week, whatever you're doing. I'm getting closer. I don't know what I'm doing. Am I getting bigger? Am I getting smaller? I don't know how to work this fucking camera. Oh, I'm getting bigger. I do not know how to work this camera. Anyway, I'm just checking in. It is, why are they so pale? I do not know how to work this, but anyway. I need to stand over here so you can actually see me. It's 2:10. I've just had my lunch. I don't know how people work from home. I will be honest. I'm a 5-day-a-week in the office kind of girly, and I have been for the past 4 years. And so many of my friends who work from home hate that they have to go into the office like 3 or 4 days a week now. I don't know how you people work from home. I'm sat here, this is like my setup, and I'm like, what do you do? Who do you talk to? Where's the noise coming from? Where's the conversation? And so this is the biggest thing that I've struggled with over the past 2 weeks. Like, no structure to my day. So this week I've massively put structure in. Like, I didn't start until 9:30. I've been out for a walk. I've been to Tesco. I went to TK Maxx. I'm going to take the dog for a walk in a minute, and then I'm going to change location, because then I'm trying to do 2-hour work blocks and then stop for half an hour, 45 minutes, and then go again. And that seems to be how I continue to be productive. But also, I'm so sorry for the lighting on this camera. I do not know how to work it, which is hilarious. Hi, I run YouTube channels for a living, legit. That is horrendous. Anyway, and then I'm going to stop at 4 because we're going to go to the gym, and then we're going to have a really cutesy like cooked dinner together night. So, but any tips on working from home alone in the silence? Please help, because I don't know what I'm fucking doing with myself. It's a lot. Anyway, I've had a good day. What have I done? Oh, I had a really cool new briefing meeting this morning with a massive brand, which is redonkulous. Then there's another person that does what I do. There's about 4 people who do what I do in the entire world, which is really exciting. And we're collabing on something, so we've just had a massive brainstorm session, which was amazing. Then I've got another new briefing call later, that's with a content creator, like a big content creator, which I'm buzzing about. And then done. Then I'm going to be done. I've got some LinkedIn stuff to do because I post on LinkedIn every day. If you know, you know. And then yeah, wrapping up for a big Jimbo session. I can only do cardio though, no weights. I think I said that this morning. So yeah, big run at the Jimbo. I'm sorry, but I have just played around with, is that my saggy bum in the mirror? I've just played around with the settings. I'm sorry, but I have colour to my face. You can see the white walls in the background, and I think I've just become a professional overnight. But good morning. It is Tuesday. The lights are off in this house because I'm going to be honest, everything's like techie and I don't know how to turn anything on. Oh, this is Bella, by the way. Say hi, Bella. Ciao, Bella. Hi, Bella. Ciao, Bella. But yeah, day 2 of home working. I'm out all day tomorrow, and I'm genuinely, oh, that's not working, is it? We'll stay over here. I'm genuinely so excited to be out all day. I'm going to be honest, this working from home thing, I will shut up about it at some point, probably not, but It does like scare me a bit. I've just been out for a big drive. It's like 8 o'clock. But it does, I'm putting it off, like I'm putting off sitting down because it's just so quiet. I'm going to put the radio on today and hopefully that helps. And then I think I'm going to work from a cafe this afternoon. And I am quite good at like just nipping out or going for a little walk. So yeah, got a good day today. We've got, I've got 3 different meetings, 4 different meetings, 2 with clients. This is what I'm learning. This game of building and growing is a numbers game, but a numbers game for calls with substance. At the beginning, as I am at the beginning, but I've been doing outreach for a long time, for about 4 or 5 months, and I said yes to everything at first, and I'm not anymore. So I've got 2 really credible calls today, and then 2 calls with production agencies, and then yeah, I think we're gonna go for dinner tonight. We're in the middle of the countryside, so we're going to go to a pub, I think. But that's my day. Actually, let me make my breakfast because we burnt the granola actually. So this is breakfast. We definitely burn this granola. Well, it actually looks all right there, but yogurt granola. Also, look at them blueberries. Every time I come, they're so big here. I mean, I'm only in Wales, but they're just massive. So yeah, that's my breakfast. This is us. I'm going to set up there again. I'm going to last about an hour, and then I think I might go into town this morning because I can't sit. Anyone who works from home, honestly, please help me out, because I'm not going to talk about it anymore. I'm going to keep talking about it, but I'm Strug City with it's just the silence. Like, who's everyone talking to? How are people doing this? I know some people have the TV on and stuff, but it's just not productive, is it? So yeah, I'm going to set up shop. I'm going to have my first call. I might do an hour of work and then I might skedaddle out of here because I have got no business sat in this silent home all day. So yeah, that's my plan for the morning. Hi. Say hi, Bella. Say hi, Bella. This dog honestly gives no fucks what is going on. I wasn't actually going to vlog anymore today, but I can't concentrate. I've been like semi-productive. I've got a really exciting pitch to write when I get back, but still can't concentrate. So I'm coming out for a walk with said Bella, and I'm gonna hope that gets the creative juices flowing. So we've come to, let's see if I can show you. These glasses, by the way, are my favourites. I have bought them 3 times now because I keep losing them, and I thought I'd lost them the other day and I almost cried. I had a massive hissy fit, which was hilarious for everyone involved. But yeah, so we've come here. Let me see if I can show you. This is like, you actually can't see anything at all. But basically a massive hill. So I'm going to walk up the hill, I'm going to walk back down the hill, I'm going to get in my car, I'm going to go back to my fucking desk at home, and I'm going to write like a hun. I've given up trying to mess with this fucking camera because I honestly change the settings every time I go to hit record and I still can't get it right. I'm out of breath because I just ran up a hill. I've been running, I mentioned, fucking hell, do you talk about the same things all the time? Yes, I do. Yeah, I'm trying to transfer. I just ran up a hill. I should have big sprint. Also, sorry, but have I got head and shoulders or have I got head and shoulders? I've got a shirt on, like a, you know, like the rugby style shirts with the huge collar. I've got that on underneath. I had it on this morning. And it's got a big collar on, and I thought, you know what? Oh, hey. I thought, you know what, there's no one here. There's no one here. I won't see one single soul other than me and this little dog. And who gives a shit what I look like? However, I totally take that back because I'm putting effort into my appearance this week because, I don't know about you, but since lockdown, I've been dressing like a child. I've been dressing like a child that's too premature to wear makeup and wear anything of substance. So pyjamas are a yes, joggers are a yes, it's windy, yes, But honestly, the state that I leave the house in sometimes, completely unacceptable. So from this week, I was like, I'm a boss bitch business owner, and I need to really start taking pride in what I'm wearing. So also just look at the view, like it's just being at one with nature, putting your feet on grass, big saying at the minute. Yeah, I'm just like taking pride in myself a little bit more. So yeah, that's why I've got a full outfit on, but I just put some gym leggings on. These are Lulu leggings, and I'm going to be honest, quality is shite. The quality is shite. It wasn't for about 2 months, and then they just like disintegrate and they've gone all clicky, and they've just got bits all over them and they piss me off. So yeah, sorry, come on. This relationship I have with this dog is hilarious because I'm not a dog girl at all. I'm not a dog girl. I don't touch dogs. I don't stroke dogs. I know you're going to come at me, but I just don't. I've never have been. I'm not like a coochie girl. I'm girly and I'm very feminine, but I'm just not asked about like. I'm quite hard in that respect, I guess. But this dog, we've bonded from the minute we said hello. Well, I've bonded with her. The feeling's definitely not mutual. But yeah, here she is. Riding off into the sunset. But yeah, I'm just walking through the bush. We're having 3k walk. I do things in minutes. Most people do things in kilometres. I've just been told this is a 3k walk, so come on the 3k walk, little 20 minutes, half an hour, go back to the desk. Yeah, that's the plan, Stan. Also, if there is anything you want to know, I was thinking this in the car on the way here about starting a new business, because I'm not. The reason I wanted to vlog is because I wanted to kind of document more for myself, like, and I also do I find stuff like this interesting to watch. So but yeah, I'm basically building a YouTube agency from scratch, and I do know what I'm doing from a YouTube point of view. I've built channels, really successful channels, and I've done well. I've built a really good career, and I just kind of wanted to give it a go on my own. So the bit that I don't know what I'm doing is I'm building the business from the ground up. And I mean, I've done all my research, I know my service offering, roughly know fees, all that stuff, but I'm winging it. I'll be completely honest, I'm winging it. I'm not stupid, I'm quite smart and strategic, and I trust myself, and I'm quite confident I'm not walking that way because that's a hill. Come on, Bella. And I'm just doing the things that I think will put me one foot in front of the other. And having the conversations that I think I need to be having and selling myself in the right way, and I'm doing it. I build with belief, in terms of I won't ever talk shit. I'm not super salesy, very realistic. I have a very grounded approach, so it will take me longer than some people, might take me quicker than others, but yeah, I'm just building with how I know best. So if anyone's got any advice for new business owners, especially agencies in the marketing world, and if anybody's got any questions or wants to ask anything or wants to know anything about a business or building a business or having the courage to start a business, then let me know, because I'd love to have a bit of a convo about it, because it's a new territory for me and I feel good about it. So yeah, ask Gwen any advice, please do share, because I would love to hear it. Sorry, but am I listening to classical music? Oh, and got my hair in rollers. Yes, I have, because I'm talking at an event today. I'm looking in the viewfinder. I'm just checking myself out in the viewfinder. That is not a good angle, is it? Who gives a fuck? I'm talking at a Channel 4.0 event today, in front of creators, and then I think it's like a party afterwards for brands, hence the hair. So I've been up since 6, drove home from Wales. It's taken me 2 hours for a 45-minute drive, which I actually don't mind. I had an audiobook on. I'm listening to a Mo Godat audiobook, and then I've actually just had classical music on, which I don't usually listen to classical music, but I don't know if anyone else feels the same about this. I don't know what music to listen to at the minute. I used to be a massive R&B girly. However, not like me to deep anything, but I've just got a bit in my head at the minute about like what I'm letting in, like what words I'm letting in, what music I'm letting in, what I'm listening to, what conversations I'm having. And I just have a huge theory that R&B just like fucks your brain up in terms of like relationships and love. And I know that sounds so silly. I said it to my friend the other day and she was like, I don't think it's that deep. I was like, I do. I listen to music a lot of hours, a lot of days, and so it's obviously affecting your thoughts around relationships and stuff. Anyway, that's just how my brain works, and I'm not ashamed to admit it, if I'm being honest. So we're moving away from R&B. We've been listening to a lot of Olivia Dean, Sam Fender, indie, country music, and I wanted music with no lyrics today, and I didn't want silence, so classical it is, and that's what I've put on, and I'm feeling very zen. Had a 10 a.m. Oh God, I cannot speak. Had a 10 a.m. meeting this morning that's got cancelled, which I was really looking forward to it. However, it's going to be rescheduled, so it's fine. And actually, it's given me a few hours. It's 9 o'clock. I need to leave the house at 12, half 12. So it means I've got 3 hours now to like really do a face mask and get my skin sorted, because I did not sleep last night. I'm really struggling with my sleep lately, and it's just not like me. It's annoying. So I'm going to do an eye mask. I've got some eye masks in the fridge. So I'm going to do an eye mask, and then I'm going to get my makeup on. I'm going to get ready and get myself into town. And so at least I've got a few hours now to chill, mentally prep, and then we go. I love speaking. I love speaking at events, which is hilarious because I'm really introvert. She says, talking to a fucking camera, but in a group setting I'm really introvert. However, put me on a stage and I can talk. So yeah, that's my plan for today. I'll try and show you a bit. I'll probably get a bit camera shy, but I'll try and film a few bits at the event. It's at the Everyman in Manchester, so I'm excited about that. And then yeah, I'm just gonna go to the gym. I do a switch off night every single week where my phone goes off, the book comes out, a film comes out, or some sort of chilling. So I'm doing that tonight. Yeah, and that's my day. It's raining here. Shock horror. Shakara. Probably won't show you too much, but I'll show you the Everyman, and then yeah, if I dare, if I remember. Anyway, I'm gonna stop talking. It's Wednesday morning. I'm gonna go get a coffee, get some granola, and have 3 hours of me time because I bloody need it. My God. One thing about me is I forget about content, genuinely. When I forgot I was vlogging, I mean, it's as if I've never owned a camera, picked a camera up. Might as well not have been here or been in the room, because I went to the Channel 4 thing yesterday, and it was until right now, this very moment, I was like, fuck, I'm supposed to be vlogging, and I totally forgot. So I didn't vlog anything yesterday. Do you know, and I do these talks, I'm just in my house, I'm back home in Manchester, but I do these talks, in fact, let me try and put you somewhere, I'll put you here. I do these talks and I legitimately don't take any content. So like, went to a talk yesterday, did an amazing talk. I was with Max Belgade, I was with a girl called Evie from Channel 4, who's incredible, by the way. Someone from TikTok really high up, and then the CEO of a production agency that shoots with Molly-Mae and did Molly-Mae's Amazon Prime documentary. So it was an amazing lineup, like so flattered to even be asked to be part of it. And did I take any pictures? Did I take any videos? Did I film any content? No. So yeah, so I will get some professional shots done, but it was an amazing day. Do you know what I realised yesterday? How much I love being a part of the conversation. Like, I've obviously gone self-employed and I'm building an agency, and it's really lonely, which is funny for me to say because I'm a lonely gal. Like, I like spending a lot of time on my own. I do everything on my own, and I like it. However, working siloed all day every day is a really hard task. So what I'm working on at the minute is trying to get enough business in so that I can hire someone, so that there's just the two of us. we can survive. I was going to try and do a play on words, but I can't. However, sorry, we need to get to that point. So pushing on continues. What is going on today? I'm telling you what's going on like in my days, because I'm trying to articulate and storytell like how I'm actually building this business. And so when you first start, it's really hard to know what direction to go in. Like, I'm getting loads of inquiries. Some are right and some are wrong. And in the beginning, and I'm still in the beginning, but in the beginning, I was saying yes to everything. And now I'm trying to be more strategic. I'm trying to outreach to who I'd actually want to run a brand. My LinkedIn is growing daily, quite, and I wouldn't say rapidly, which I'm okay with that. I'd rather have slow growth. I think it sustains your, fucking hell, get your words out, growth, whatever, you know what I mean. So yeah, today I've got calls. This morning I've got a call with a podcast that's launching. I've got a call with a client, and I've got a call with somebody else, which is not good, is it? Anyway, I've got 3 calls. And then this afternoon I'm gonna go for a run. I'm gonna go to the gym. I am gonna do bits. I've got a deck to finish for a really exciting content creator. I'm going to go into town. I'm going to go to a coffee shop. I am going to smash some work out, and yeah, that's it. I'm feeling good today. This week's been good. I will say the first 2 weeks, treacherous downpour happened in my life. It was just hard. I found it really hard. I'm not really good with change. So week 3, we're smashing it. We're on day 4. I've got my planner out. I've got my to-do list out, and yeah, we're going for it. I'm just learning, honestly. I'm just learning all day, every day, and that's all I need to do. One thing I will say, that if anyone else is watching this and they're starting a business or they're starting an agency, put time and effort into your business, because I did it, like, I've obviously planned my business and I know what to do when I've mapped out the runway and how to get clients and what services and how those services are actually broken down. However, I think you can very easily go off piste with that if you don't check in. So what I'm going to do this weekend is I'm going to spend a half day just like on my business again, like reviewing, refreshing, get my mindset right. If I win this client, what does that actually mean? And checking in that way financially and logistically, because I think you can get way in, I can anyway, get way in over my head, and I'll end up saying yes to things that I actually can't deliver. So yeah, that's a learning of the week. A learning of the week is to just check back in. So yeah, I'm gonna go now. It's about 9 o'clock. I've done a food shop. This morning's been good actually. I've been meditating. I haven't, that's a lie. Let's use that as a singular, not a plural. I meditated this morning because we're women, right? My overthinking brain is getting out of control to a point where it's pissing me off. So I started meditating this morning. I just do 10 minutes. I do it in bed and I set an alarm, and I do it, 10 minutes, music only, and I just breathe. So that's what I'm going to start doing in the morning. So I meditated. I have done a food shop. I've done my clothes washing, one lot. So let's be singular on that. I'm gonna go, I've stretched actually a bit. I've got an actual outfit on today because I think I said earlier in this video, I have not been putting outfits on. I've just been literally, may as well be in my pajamas at all times. So I've got an outfit on. I've semi-done my hair, no makeup. I'm not a big makeup girly. If I don't need to wear makeup, it's not going on my face. So no makeup. I'm gonna go to the coffee shop. I'm gonna be productive as fuck. And I'm going to do my day. I might check in later, I might not. See how we go. See if I remember I've got a camera. And then tomorrow, drum roll please, I'm going to the Trafford Centre for a facial, and I can't wait. If you know me, and you will get to know me through these vlogs, I love the Trafford Centre. There is nothing better in Manchester, in the UK, in the world, than walking into the Trafford Centre and seeing the sights. I just think it's amazing. It makes me really happy. So I'm going to give myself an afternoon off tomorrow. Then I'm going to work in the evening instead. So yeah, I might take you there with me if I can, pluck up the courage. I don't know. Hello from Run City. This is so not on brand for me. I don't really like, let me see if I can show you in my, I don't really like running stuff. Like, I'm just not a runner like that. However, I've been trying to run twice a week, and I don't know why. Oh, I know why. One of my friends, I asked to do a 10k with me, and they basically said, I'll do it if you can get your time down. So I'm trying to get my 5k time down, which I'm gonna say, I am not this person. I do not give two shiny shits if it takes me 45 minutes to run a 5k or if it takes me 5 minutes. Like, I do not care. However, something's come over me, and I go to a run club, and it's a bit of a running joke. Like, there's a few of us at the back and we're all very slow. And it usually takes me about 35 minutes, 35 to 40 minutes to run a 5k. Because I'm going to be honest, don't care. However, I've got it down to 28 minutes, which I'm shitting you not, that's a mere 10 minutes in some cases. So I'm trying to get it down to 25. So today I'm going to go longer but slower. So I'm going to do 6 or 7k, probably 6. If people are watching this who are runners, they're going to be like, you're such a pussy. Because I'm like a big gym girly, but I'm not like super ripped. I just like to feel good. And I don't ever train for anything. I just train for me. And so, if you're watching this and you're a gym bro, chill out, leave me alone. Do you know what I did last night? I don't know if I've said this to you already, but I sat down and I basically mapped out my entire day. I knew where I was going, I knew what coffee shop I was going to, I knew when I was coming home, and obviously I haven't followed it to a T, like I am my own boss now. However, it's worked, and I've absolutely smashed through everything that I was gonna do. I am an hour late for my run. I was meant to run, I wanted to run about 3 and then have an hour break and then do some more work. However, I am running now, it's 20 past 4. So I'm gonna go for a run, get back at about 5. I'm gonna do 6k. I'm gonna do half an hour, then I'm gonna go to the gym and do body weight stuff, because Jake, I think I told you about Jake. Jake has told me not to do any strength training for 2 weeks, and I will happily not do any strength training for 2 weeks. So yeah, I don't know if you've heard of Riser, but there's an app, and it's basically for recruitment, but it's like Hinge. So you put a video application in to a job, and the recruiter or the brand or the whoever, the business, whoever's recruiting, will swipe on your video, or that's what I believe it to be. And the girl who, well, there's 2 women who founded it, and it's a tech company. And now that I'm all like businessy mindset, woo, I'm listening to that. So I'm gonna listen to it. She's just been on Ladies Who Launch, which is fucking fantastic. Go her. So yeah, that's it really. That's all I've got to say today. I don't know why, I feel like I need to tell you what day and time it is at all times, but it's Thursday, it's 20 past 4. And I'm going for a run if you didn't know, because I've not said it fucking 75 times. Anyway, see you in a bit. Can you see me? Can you not? I don't think you can see my eyes. Why are they so shadowed? But hello, it's a new day, it's Friday. I tell you what, I've had a fucking great week this week. I've had a great week. I feel like I am so getting into the swing of things, and I'm so glad that I've started vlogging this week and not on a previous week, because when I tell you, last week and the week before, they weren't like this. They weren't like this. I was another human from another planet, and I did not vibe at all. But this week has been good. I'm on it. I feel confident is the main thing, and I'm really happy about that, because confidence is something I was not, and it's something that I have actively worked on for years, genuinely years. And now I'm in a place where, sorry, I'm following my map. Now I'm in a place where I go through peaks and troughs of feeling confident and not feeling confident, but also like I can have a few days where I really lack in confidence, but then I just get over it and I like boss it. So yeah, feeling really good. I am just been to the dentist, and I'm not being funny, but that cost me £65 and I'm fuming. I did have to go to a private one because I couldn't get in anywhere. I'm not good at adulting and doing stuff like that, like going to the doctors and dentists and all that stuff. I forget. So yeah, I went to a private one, 65 quid. I'm not happy about that. I was in there for all of 0.4 seconds, but anyway. And now I'm just going to the Trafford Centre. My sister got me a facial for my birthday, and I can't wait. I go to Elemis for facials, which I feel like people talk shit about Elemis facials, but I personally love them. I used to get them every month, so I'm excited to return. I've got some Selfridges vouchers, I've got a Zara voucher, and because I've been to the dentist, I'm going to buy an electric toothbrush because I'm going to be honest, I'm still a manual girly. Good day today, and then I've got my laptop with me in this bloody canvas bag. I honestly walk around with 500 bags. And then I'm going to sit down, do some work. I'm going to get sushi rolls, if you know, you know. Then I'm going to come home. I'm going to swim tonight in my attempt of lifting no weights. And then I'm going to work all evening, which I don't mind sometimes. This is the pro of, my eyes are really non-existent, are they? This is the pro of being self-employed. Like, you can literally work when you want. And I say that within, like, I'm not taking the piss. I've been working long days. And I will work all weekend as well, sporadically. But yeah, I'm going to have a little couple of hours for me time, fill up my cup, and then tonight we go. And I'm excited to have a Friday night working on a webinar deck, which I'm hosting in a few weeks. Try and vlog a bit of the Trafford Centre, probably won't, because I forget and I'm scared. But anyway, yeah, that's my day today. I don't know why, but I feel like I need to whisper. Can you hear the spa music? Basically, there is, I don't know why I feel like I need to whisper. It's because I'm all zenned out. Aren't facials just the best? You know, I used to have them every month, and I haven't had one for ages. My sister actually bought me this because it was my birthday a few weeks ago. But look at my skin. Skin is my one, like, favourite thing. I love it. I don't really care for makeup. I mean, I was going to say I'm okay at hair, but look at this shebang. I'm not like a shoes girl, bag girl, just skin. I like to look good au naturel, so I'm very happy with that. Also, by the way, I'm at the Trafford Centre shop, well, I haven't told you that before, in John Lewis. Sorry, I've got a fluff in my mouth. And they have a little, they have a little treatment room in the back. Like, it's stunning. And I think they're 40 quid, so they're really good. And yeah, they're heaven. They do a skin assessment as well at the beginning. So yeah, it's my afternoon, I was going to say treat, but I've had such a nice week. I started the massage, you came to that with me. And then this, and I just feel like I've started afresh with this business, in that I want to look after myself and take a lot more pride in caring myself and not just all about work all the time. So yeah, I'm going to go for a bit of a shop. I'm going to sit down, I'm going to get some lunch. I'm going to sit down at Blank Street and finish a bit of work I've got to do. And then I'm going to go home and gym, sauna, swim, and I can't wait. So yeah, that was my, I'm sorry, but look at that. I'm so happy with it. Don't know why I'm whispering. I wasn't planning on recording anything tonight. Just got back from swimming. Zara. Purchases from Zara. What are they? They're flip-flops because I've been swimming. I've been in the sauna so my face is red. And I had a facial today, so I shouldn't have denied a facial because I don't think I've mentioned it at all in this vlog. Anyway, I thought I'd just come on because I am such a believer in mindset. I've gone on such a journey with mindset and self-growth and development and all of that stuff. Anyway, I'm at a point now where I don't, not that I don't believe in manifesting, but I think it's about energy and mindset and connection and all that stuff and self-belief. I'm such a big believer of doing things that you I don't know how to like explain what I mean. Basically, I do outreach every week. I have done for about 3 months. Do I get anything back from it? Genuinely, about like 0.5% of people reply to me. And I hate outreaching. I think it's minging. And I think it's such a shit way to connect and introduce yourself to people. However, I believe in the activity of outreaching. I believe that brings me back opportunities, right? So I've been putting off our each and every to-do list every day. I've been copying and pasting it to the next day for about 2 weeks because I've been busy, and sometimes I feel like I don't need to do it, and then I'm like, oh no, you do need to, because it brings back, like, it's I'm such a big believer in being magnetic, such a big believer. And so I outreached tonight for an hour. When I got home, did not want to do it, but I got it in, and I just finished swimming, and I got an email with an opportunity, like a done, we want to go ahead, like, we're in. And I'm such, like, that's obviously a massive fucking win when you first start a business, but I'm such a big, I can't even explain my passion for it. Like, I'm such a big believer of you get out what you put in, and I just needed to tell you, because I just think it's just fucking weird how the world works sometimes, isn't it? What a fucking Friday win. Cheers with my metal spoon. What a Friday win, what a Friday win. Hello. Hello, vlog gang. Oh, we're zoomed in. Am I just gonna have issue? Am I zoomed in? Am I gonna have issues with this camera the whole fucking time? I do not know what is good. I'm gonna put you over there and I'm gonna speak to you. See you. I need to get I've actually got a, that's what I'll do for next week. I've got a holder thing for this. I just simply, obviously cannot. I know. I'm just gonna stand like this because what the hell? It's Sunday. You know one thing I'm not struggling with, I take that back. One thing I think I might have mentioned probably 500 times, because I don't know if you know by now, but I repeat myself at every single opportunity and occasion. But routine has been something that I've struggled with. I am so guilty of overworking. I actually did a LinkedIn post yesterday. I do a post on LinkedIn pretty much every day. But on a Saturday, I post like a roundup of the week of like what I've learned, because again, I probably said it earlier on in this vlog, but I have researched and studied, like, I'm obsessed with entrepreneurs and business stories and founders and stuff. I've legit never seen anyone like document actually setting up a business in real life terms, as like a female in her 30s, doesn't really know what she's doing, just kind of giving it a go because she wants to. And like the realities of it, and one of the realities of it is like finding a balance with work, and like actually coming from a 9 to 5 and not working 9 to 5 and working into your evenings or having a morning off or like doing whatever while you can, especially in this phase where you're like figuring it out. Like, I'm in week 3 going into week 4, and I am just doing that. I'm trying to split my time accordingly. However, why I'm telling you that is because it's Sunday and I am just about to, it's 2:30. I've just been to the gym. I've spent the weekend with my family. So I was with my family yesterday, I went home. We stayed in a hotel last night actually, which was really nice. And then I went swimming with my niece and nephew this morning, so that was all cutesy and fun. And then I just got back, went to the gym, did a food shop, and now I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna work for the evening. And I love it. Like, I love work. I'm doing my accounts this afternoon, which, I'm gonna be honest, I'm horrendous. If anyone knows an account, I feel like I've said that on here as well, anyway. But if anyone knows an accountant that can help me out, someone that's not like, oh, you've bought coffee 12 times, like I have, fine, whatever. Because I do like tapping, you know. And it is all like working from home or working from a cafe. But I need to get my accounts in order, my side, so that I can give them to an accountant. And all of that's learning, like, and I've been putting it off and putting it off. I'm looking over there because I've got a massive stack of receipts, which is making me cringe. But I'm just gonna spend 2 hours now just whacking it out, like turn my phone off, put some music on. I need to write my newsletter. I have a newsletter that goes out on a Monday. I need to write my LinkedIn post for tomorrow. And then I do a check-in every Sunday night, a personal check-in, which is checking on my goals, which I can do a goal setting thing, because actually this year is the first year I've set tangible goals and I've measured myself against them and worked towards them. So story for another day, because we will be here until 2027 if I start talking about that. But yeah, I do a goal setting, so I check in against like my quarterly goals, and then I also do what didn't go well last week, what did go well last week. And then this has been such a game changer for me, taking what did work into next week and leaving what didn't. So like routine stuff, for example, if I was working from home and I just wasn't being productive, let's just not work from home next week. Like, let's work out somewhere and see how that goes. And it is fascinating. Well, it's not fascinating, it obviously makes a lot of sense, but it's staggering how much that changes your life, like over the course of a year. I've genuinely done it every Sunday this year. I did it most of last year as well, actually, and it moves your life, like it changes your life. So yeah, I'm doing that tonight, and then I'm gonna do, being a bit funny with the gym, and then I had my massage on Monday and Jake told me not to lift weights, and then I have a bit of a, not a funny relationship with food, I think every girl does, but I go through phases of like seriously dieting, and then like this week I've just been eating what I want, but I've really enjoyed it. So I want to get more into like a routine of the gym, but like I really enjoy gymming, like soft girl gym. Like I can lift really heavy weights, like I'm quite strong, but I just want to like tone it back a little bit. So I'm going to sit and like make a proper workout plan this week. And also I am in Wales, what day is it? I'm in Wales Tuesday, I'm in London Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then we've got a whole weekend with friends. So I just need to work around that. So I've got a busy week, I'm going to sit and do my accounts, I'm going to do my admin bits, newsletter, and then I am going to plan my week, and then I'm going to switch off by about 7 and enjoy my night, put candles on. I've been watching a Spanish, I like watching things with subtitles on Netflix, so I've been watching a Spanish series, which I'm into. So yeah, that's my check-in. I might do a little goodbye later, once I've done it all, and tell you how the accounts goes. I might come back crying, so we'll see. But yeah, just a little Sunday check-in. And just for anyone who's wondering, it's okay to work on a Sunday. If you like it, if you enjoy it, do what the fuck you want, honestly, because I think it's okay. I don't think it's overworked. I don't feel overworked. I feel like fucking ready to go. So yeah. Oh, how the mood changes. I was buzzing to have a little few hours of work. It's 10 to 6 now, and I wanted to finish at 7, and all I've got to do is my newsletter, and it takes me about 20 minutes, and I love it. It's my favourite part of every single week. I write it every Sunday, and I just love it. I really like giving value. I'm a big nerd when it comes to YouTube, and I love writing. This is why I'm really good at LinkedIn. Like, I'm not the best LinkedIner, I don't have the biggest following, but it's growing, and I feel like I give every day, which I love. So yeah, anyway, I am gonna be honest, I feel like the mood has gone from like a fucking 12 to a 3, a solid 3, and there's 2 reasons for that. One is I've just gone through all of my QuickBooks, all of my receipts, all of my budgets. I didn't get through all of my receipts because there was 200. What the fuck? But accounting and finance, I'm really good at budgets. Like, I'm really good at client budgets. I'm really good at budgeting for everyone but myself, and it's just a massive skill gap. And I feel like this is a lot of things when you start a business. You're here and you need to be there, and you need to figure out how to get from there to there. And finance and accounting and invoicing I'm fine with, but like tax and all of that stuff, I will be honest, it's something that I've got no interest in learning about, which I know is ridiculous. Well, it's not ridiculous, it's quite normal, isn't it, I guess. But it just goes over my head, and then I'm looking at the numbers and I'm like, how? And I will get it, but I've just like switched off for 5 minutes, and I was like, I just need to learn. Like, I actually just need to learn. But when I look at it, I'm like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing. And then I'm like, do I just wait for an accountant to tell me what to do, and then I do it? And then I was like, let me just actually get my ducks in a row before I speak to an accountant tomorrow. So that just like brought my mood down, because I was like, it's overwhelming. I feel like I'm spending too much and not earning enough, which is normal. Like, I've only started 3 weeks ago, but it's just made me feel a bit sick, if I'm being honest. And then we know that I hate working from home. And honestly, I don't know when I recorded. I'm just going to change hands. When I recorded, probably at 3 o'clock it was, wasn't it? So 3 hours ago. And I just sat here to write my newsletter, and I was like, I feel fucking miserable. And I feel miserable because it's just been me and my laptop for 3 hours. No music. I'm not like a music girl. I can have background noise, but I can't listen to music. I'm a bit, don't know, in that way. But I just can't handle it. It's just not for me. I fucking hate being sat here on my own. I love working. I love working. I don't know if you've got that, but I love working. But me on my own, sat here in my living room, working is not for me. So any solutions that do not cost £500,000 a month and do not add any more, I cannot believe the amount of coffees that I buy. I feel sick just that the fact that I've gone through my accounts and every other line item is a coffee. When I get an accountant, they're going to sack me because, or they're going to tell me to open a coffee shop because I'd probably gain financially if I opened a coffee shop. However, any solutions for working not from home, please send help because I simply cannot do this anymore. I don't enjoy it. Oh, I'm getting so irate about it. Anyway, I just wanted to tell you that the mood has gone down. I've got 15 minutes left of writing my newsletter and then I'm going to switch off. I'm going to shower. I'm going to wash some bits because I'm away all week and I want them ready to pack tomorrow night. I've got a little bit of washing to do, like just houseworky bits. And then I'm going to switch off. I'm going to journal. I'm going to plan my week and just have a really nice evening to myself, and I can't bloody wait. This is another thing, sorry, I can talk for fucking high heavens, but you've really got to learn how to switch off, like switch the fuck off. So my cut-off point was 7 o'clock. It's probably going to be about 6:30 by the time I actually switch off, and then I'm done. Then it's me time, just me, myself, and I. That's all I got in the end. That's what I found out. So that's what we're going to do. So yeah, that was week 1, Monday to Sunday. I don't know what's happened in this week. I feel like it's a whirlwind. And I kind of hope the vlog's a bit of a whirlwind, to be fair, because then you'll get it. You'll get what's going on. And that was kind of the point of starting these. It wasn't week 1, it was week 3. Week 3, Monday to Sunday is what you've seen. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed. Any advice, please send my way, because I'm just a gal. I'm just a gal winging it. But yeah, I love you. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye. Now I'm actually gonna... no, this has got weird, but yeah, goodbye.